Begum Hazrat Mahal, 1820 to 1879. Begum Hazrat Mahal was the Queen of Oudh, and a prominent figure in the Indian Rebellion of 1857. After the British annexation of Oudh in 1856, she took charge of the rebellion against British rule. She organized and led the resistance, rallying both soldiers and civilians. Her leadership was instrumental in the defense of Lucknow during the Siege of Lucknow in 1857–58. Despite facing eventual defeat, her bravery and defiance inspired generations to come. Mirabai, 1498–1547. Mirabai, also known as Mirabai or Mirabai, was a 16th-century Rajput princess and a devotee of Lord Krishna. She is known for her bhakti, devotional, poetry and songs, which continue to be popular in Indian culture. Mirabai's devotion to Krishna and her defiance of social norms made her a symbol of spiritual and feminist empowerment. Ahilyabai Holkar, 1725–1795. Ahilyabai Holkar was the queen of the Malwa kingdom in central India. She is remembered as one of the greatest female rulers in Indian history. Ahilyabai was known for her administrative skills, religious tolerance, and philanthropy. She is particularly renowned for her patronage of Hindu temples and renovation projects across India. Rani Lakshmibai, 1439–1470. Rani Lakshmibai was the Queen of Olal in Karnataka. She is remembered for her valor and leadership during the defense of her kingdom against the Portuguese invasion in the 16th century. Despite facing overwhelming odds, she fought bravely to protect her people and territory. Rani Lakshmibai, 1828–1858. Rani Lakshmibai, also known as the Rani of Jhansi, was a queen of the princely state of Jhansi in North India. She became a symbol of resistance against British rule during the Indian Rebellion of 1857. Her bravery in battle and her efforts to protect her kingdom earned her widespread admiration. Rani Tarabai Bhosle, 1675–1761. Rani Tarabai Bhosle was the queen regent of the Maratha Empire in the 18th century. After the death of her husband, she took charge of the empire and led its armies against the Mughal and British forces. Her military prowess and political acumen were instrumental in maintaining Maratha power. Rani Padmini or Padmavati, 13th to 14th century. Rani Padmini, also known as Padmavati, was a legendary queen of Chittor in Rajasthan. She is renowned for her beauty and valor, as well as her act of self-immolation, Jauhar, to avoid capture by the Sultan of Delhi, Alauddin Khilji. Her story has been immortalized in Indian folklore and literature. Gayatri Devi, 1919–2009. Maharani Gayatri Devi was the queen consort of Jaipur in Rajasthan. She was known for her beauty, elegance, and progressive outlook. Gayatri Devi was a prominent political figure and a member of the Indian Parliament. She was also known for her philanthropic work and her efforts to promote education and women's rights. Queen Dida of Kashmir, 11th century. Queen Dida was a ruler of Kashmir in the 11th century. She is remembered for her strong and efficient rule, despite facing opposition from her own family members. Queen Dida's reign is considered a period of stability and prosperity in Kashmiri history. Rani Velu Nachiyar, 1730–1796. Rani Velu Nachiyar was the queen of Sivaganga in Tamil Nadu. She is known for her resistance against British colonialism and her efforts to protect her kingdom. Rani Velu Nachiyar is considered one of the pioneers of the Indian independence movement. Chand Bibi of Deccan, 1550–1599. Chand Bibi was a queen regent of the Bijapur Sultanate in the Deccan region of India. She is remembered for her valor and leadership during the defense of Ahmednagar against the Mughal forces. Chand Bibi's bravery and strategic acumen earned her a place in Indian history as a symbol of resistance against foreign invasions. Queen Abaka Choda of Karnataka, 16th century. Queen Abaka Choda was the Queen of Olal in Karnataka. She is remembered for her resistance against Portuguese colonialism in the 16th century. Queen Abaka Chota led several attacks against the Portuguese forces, earning her the title of Abya or Fearless Queen. Queen Ahilyabai of Ramgarh. 19th century Queen Ahilyabai was the Queen of Ramgarh in present-day Madhya Pradesh. She is remembered for her role in the Indian Rebellion of 1857, where she led her troops against the British forces. Queen Ahilyabai's bravery and sacrifice became legendary in Indian folklore. Queen Belvadi Malama of Karnataka. 17th century Queen Belvadi Malama was the Queen of Bellavadi in Karnataka. She is remembered for her bravery and leadership during the defense of her kingdom against the Maratha forces. Queen Belvadi Malama's valor earned her a place in Karnataka's history as a symbol of resistance against external threats. Queen Kaladi Chennamma. 17th century Queen Kaladi Chennamma was the Queen of Kaladi in Karnataka. She is remembered for her valor and leadership during the wars against the Maratha and Mughal forces. Queen Kaladi Chennamma's efforts to protect her kingdom earned her the respect and admiration of her people. Rani Rudrama Devi. 1259 to 1289 Rani Rudrama Devi was a prominent ruler of the Kakatiya dynasty in southern India. She is one of the few women in Indian history to have ruled as a monarch. Rani Rudrama Devi is remembered for her military prowess and administrative skills, as well as for defending her kingdom against invasions from neighboring states. Rani Jindan Kaur. 1817 to 1863 Rani Jindan Kaur was the youngest wife of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the founder of the Sikh Empire. After his death, she became a regent for her son, Dalip Singh. Rani Jindan Kaur is remembered for her fierce resistance against the British and for her efforts to maintain the sovereignty of the Sikh Empire. Rani Mangamal. 1689 to 1704 Rani Mangamal was a queen regent of the Madurai Nayak kingdom in southern India. She is remembered for her administrative acumen and for her efforts to improve infrastructure, including the construction of roads, bridges, and irrigation systems. Rani Gaidinliu. 1915 to 1993 As mentioned earlier, Rani Gaidinliu was a Naga spiritual and political leader who led a revolt against British rule in India. She was a follower of the Haraka religious movement, which sought to revive traditional Naga religion and culture. Imprisoned by the British for her role in the rebellion, she continued to inspire resistance against colonial rule. After India gained independence, she was recognized as a freedom fighter and was awarded the Padma Bhushan by the government of India. Queen Irabadi. Queen Irabadi was the consort of King Kajemba of Manipur, who ruled in the early 17th century. She is remembered for her wisdom and support to her husband in administrative affairs, as well as for her role in promoting Manipuri culture and traditions. Rani Fileshwari Devi. 18th century Rani Fileshwari Devi, also known as Fileshwari Kanwari, was the first wife of Swargadeo Rudra Singha, the Ahom king of Assam. She played a significant role in the sociocultural life of Assam and is known for her patronage of the arts, including the promotion of classical dance forms and temple construction. Her contributions helped enrich Assamese culture and heritage. Rani Sita Devi. 19th century Rani Sita Devi was the queen of the kingdom of Manipur during the 19th century. She was known for her strong leadership and efforts to maintain the independence of Manipur during turbulent times. Her diplomatic skills and strategic acumen helped preserve the kingdom's sovereignty against external threats. Rani Padmini of Tripura. Not to be confused with the legendary Queen of Chittor, Rani Padmini of Tripura was known for her contributions to the Tripuri kingdom. She was a wise and just ruler, remembered for her efforts to improve the welfare of her people and promote cultural development in the region. Rani Ambika. Rani Ambika was the wife of Maharaja Danya Manakya, the ruler of the Tripura kingdom in the 15th century. She is known for her administrative abilities and her role in supporting her husband in governance and state affairs. Her contributions to the cultural and social development of Tripura are well remembered. These queens exemplify the strength, courage, and resilience of women leaders in Indian history, and their stories deserve to be remembered and celebrated. These queens demonstrate the diverse and rich history of female leadership in India, each contributing significantly to their regions and inspiring future generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification button. Follow us on WhatsApp channel, The Sarcastic Historian,